Yo, 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 yo. It's your boy Chris, better known as Chris B. Cappin from Twitter. Wanted to make a quick video for you guys today. I get a lot of DMs on the daily just asking me how I evaluate whatever player props, team totals, first half spreads, first quarter spreads, whatever the case might be. So just a quick video for you guys for how to become a better gambler. Take your paper and pencil out. Buckle up for the ride. So, first things first, I think one of the biggest things people don't understand about just the gambling and being successful at it is limiting your parlays, right? So gambling is it's a marathon. It's definitely not a sprint. You see these tickets sometimes, FanDuel gonna post the big ones. Some of these sports books gonna post the big ones where, people put $5 or $10 on a bet and they win 15,000, 1,500, 10,000, whatever the case might be. And that's what we shoot for. But those are like lotto tickets, right? Those are like lottery tickets, scratch offs. The chance of you hitting on those parlays are slim to none. The more you parlay, the less likely the probability of you actually winning is. So I think a big part of gambling is limiting your amount of risk. The way you limit your amount of risk is you limit the amount of tickets that you put in on the amount of plays you put in on one ticket. So I would encourage people to play more straight bets, build your bankroll. Those things will be helpful for you long term. Definitely play. I play a lot of straight bets. It's really, really rare that I'll parlay. In totality, I will parlay every now and then, but even then, most of the time, it's no more than 2 or 3 legs, and to me, that's even too stressful. The third thing, analyzing the situation or the team that the player in, right? So I talk about this all the time when I host Twitter Spaces. Really, really, really important to become a better gambler. Figure out your why, right? Figure out why you want to take that team. Does that team need to win? Does the team that you're wanting to bet on, is there a sense of urgency because they are on a 4 or 5 game losing streak and typically they bounce back in situations like this? Is that player that you wanting to take, is that player in a slump and you don't think that player will stay in this slump, and tonight will be the night that they actually come out, and play well and play hard. Lot of different things, a lot of different narrative-based things, right? But analyzing those situations about what situation specifically, what scenario that team is in, what situation that player is in. Fourth one, opportunity, right? So this is specifically around, it could be around teams or it could be around players. Opportunity, right? Today's March the 29th, 2022. And last night, the Oklahoma City Thunder played against the Portland Trail Blazers in Portland. Portland had, a little less, I guess I'd say professionals on their team. A lot of like G League guys, and the Thunder had more professionals. So if you're evaluating, whether you think the team will win, that's a pretty good case for taking the Oklahoma City Thunder. Of course, you want to look at the spot that they're in. It's first night of a back-to-back, and do they have a big game coming up? But if you've been following the NBA, you know that the Portland Trail Blazers and the Oklahoma City Thunder aren't really playing for anything at this point in time. So opportunity is really, really important. If you're going to take the Oklahoma City Thunder to win, it has to be based on opportunity that you think that they'll be able to win. Same thing with players, right? Is that player in a position where, they don't necessarily have as many other players on their team. Key example right now going on in the NBA is the Indiana Pacers. They've been really down a lot of players. Last couple games, they've had like 8 or 9 players, sometimes 10. That leads to increased opportunity for some of those guys having to play bigger minutes, right? So you're looking for that opportunity. Maybe you're in a position where you want to take a point guard, but it's a third string point guard. And both of the first string point guards are injured and they're, not able to play. That's the increased opportunity, right? So you want to look for opportunity. The fifth thing I think that can make you become a better gambler is research. Research. Whether you're reading beat writers' reports or you're crushing numbers on StatMuse, or you're, just going on Twitter or Instagram and looking at that player's account, right, to kind of see what quotes they've been saying, right? How serious are they right now, right? What's going on in their personal lives. Get as much information as you possibly can before making those decisions. The sixth thing I like to think about is to make you a better gambler is whatever you put a ticket on, does this need to happen, right? Does this team need to win this game? Will they be fine, if they don't win this game? Will this player be okay if they don't get this player prop, right? If they don't get those amount of points, right? You took somebody at 21 and a half. Can the team win if he only has 19? Something to take into consideration. And then last but not least, one of the bigger ones, I think, is avoiding too much risk, right? Kind of talked about it with limiting parlays and playing straight bets, but you want to avoid too much risk, right? If it's two evenly matched teams, you don't necessarily have to pick a side in that, right? You can sit on the sideline because the only thing worse than losing a bet is losing a bet that you forced, right? So you want to make sure the bets that you place are the bets that you really, really feel like you have an edge on, right? Find your edge, right? And those are the 7 tips that I got for you guys. I think that was 7. So limiting parlays, playing more straight bets, analyzing the situation, whether that's the player or the team. Do they need to win? Will they get the opportunity? Doing your research, right? Extensive research. Does this need to happen in order for them to win? And then also analyzing. Also avoiding too much risk. We don't want too much exposure to risk. We want to avoid risk. So if you're not certain about it, I would tell you not to play it. Write down your leans and check them at the end of the day. You don't want to put too many bets in either. I hope this was helpful for you guys. If you like this video, be sure to leave some comments. Also be sure to subscribe if you like this type of content as well. Follow me on Twitter. I do daily Twitter Spaces, 5:30 Eastern time, Monday through Friday, pretty much. Weekends times pretty much varies. But yeah, Crispy Capping. You guys take care. Hope you enjoyed the video.